Hi everyone, I am back. It's nice to see you. I'm a little low. Hold on, let me. Ooh. Hey, hi everyone. It's so nice to be back. It's nice to see you again. I was out of commission for so long, right? How long was it? How long was my little vacation? I missed you guys. Thank you so much for the fucking, oh my goodness. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you so much for the membership, everyone. Holy shit. Yeah, my voice is a little shot right now. Holy shit. Because I'm sicky. I'm so sicky. I'm still a little bit sicky. So let me cough real quick. Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much for the fucking, oh my god, thank you. Holy shit. I'm dying. Ah! What if I die? What if I die on stream, huh? What if I did one of those streams where I just like fucking stop streaming immediately because I'm dying? Nice to see you. Yes, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sicky, a little bit under the weather because my trip to Xenokuni, which happened recently, was a lot of fuck. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the holy shit. You guys, you're gonna make me fucking cry. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I feel like we're gonna be busy reading all of these amazing messages today. Give me 1 second, let me cough again. But this time I won't mute myself so you can hear me like fucking actually die. Hold on. Oh sweet Christ. Hi everyone. 1 second. Okay, so for some perspective very quickly, I'm sicky. When I went to Xenokuni, holy shit guys, thank you so much for the fucking gifts and the memberships. I really do appreciate that. I'm coughing too for some reason. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's sicky, but seriously guys, thank you so much for the amazing gifts. Holy shit. I feel you so much. Yo, hi Hug, how's it going? Holy fuck. My voice is like, it's hanging on by a loose fucking wire right now. It is trying its best, but luckily, got a bunch of medication. Surprisingly, this is not the worst it's been. I've been awfully sick, and this is like tolerable. I can do this. I can actually play video games, talk with you guys, and do what I can. But I missed you guys. Let me clear my throat one more time. Hold on. Like, my trip to Xenokuni was fucking amazing. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys want me to talk about that. And I feel like I do want to dedicate maybe an entire day talking about my trip to Xenokuni, meeting the boys, and my impressions of each and every one of them. Because, god damn it, that was a fun fucking trip. But I will admit, I will admit a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of bit. The moment I started to feel sick, the moment I began to realize, oh shit, like something's missing, was I never take days like weeks off. I never had a vacation like that in my life. That was the very first time in a long time where I legitimately felt, and I believe this to be true. I believe this to be true. I'm pretty sure there is some logical reason as to why I sound like I'm sick and my throat is fucking scratchy. The moment I started to miss you guys, the moment I started being like, oh no, like I want to go home and fucking, I miss my puppies so much, I started feeling sick. Like I legitimately started feeling fucking terrible. I was like, what is happening? And from the very moment that I began missing my puppies, I'm gonna fucking cry, but I just don't. I don't like being away for that long, I just didn't want to. I missed you guys so much. I just got sick. I didn't understand why I got sick. It just sucked because I just wanted to go home. I missed you guys so much. I didn't. Oh my god, let me compose myself. Let me just. I'm just so happy to be here again. You know, because as fun as it was to see everyone see my boys and meet my senpais and all that shit, I can't be away from you guys for too long. Because I just started to get sick. It fucking sucked. And I'm just so fucking happy that I'm back, that I'm here, like that I'm actually sitting in my room. I hate being away for that long. It was so much fun. It was legitimately life-changing, right? Like that meet and greet, man, the fucking world to me. I want you guys to know that that meet and greet changed my life. Like, don't get me wrong, Xenokuni was fucking beautiful, and I can go to town on how much I loved the trip to Japan. But that fucking meet and greet was just like, it was just too much for me because you guys are like my everything. And just being able to fucking talk to you guys and see you and actually speak with you, it hit me on a level where for the longest time I just felt like being a part of something this big was just luck. You know, like there were moments in my life where I feel like I have a lot of trouble figuring out where I belong, and all of my boys tell me like, man, Goldbullet, you fucking rock, Gibby, you're so sick, bro. And just meeting my senpais, meeting my fucking, you know, meeting ARMIS and everything like that, put my ass on this path of like, this is it. This is what I want from this lifetime. And then that meet and greet just solidified and like just made everything just so fucking right. Talking to you guys at the meet and greet and just being able to speak with you on a level that was so sincere and like, you know, it was just us. That fucking rocked. That made me realize that this is it. This is what I want to do. I want to be a better idol for you guys. I'm sorry for crying like such a bitch. I'm so fucking passionate about this shit. I'm so passionate about just being here as a family. Because it just means the world to me that you guys are still here. And I felt so bad leaving for so long. I don't want to leave again. There were nights where I just was like, I want to stream. I want to fucking be with my puppies. I just want them. And then I just got sick. Like I just fucking started like dying for some reason. I can't be too far away. Otherwise that happens. Which was very strange to me because I was masked up during my entire trip to Xenokuni, right? And I still do my distancing and everything like that because I hate getting sick. I fucking despise it. I dislike coughing up my lungs every 3 seconds. I did everything in my nature to make sure that I wasn't sick and I didn't get other people sick. So I swear to God, the moment that I began to think about like, I want to go home, I want to stream, I want to be with my bubbies, I want to be with them, I felt under the weather. My eyes were burning. I had a massive headache. The second week in Xenokuni was hell. The first week was fucking amazing, but the second week was actually it made me like fall in love with it, surprisingly, because I am so used to using the train system and getting from station to station now that when I woke up today, I'm so used to it now that I always whip out my fucking wallet looking for my my train card so I can go on a station. That's how used to it I am of this lifestyle now. Like, even when I'm at home in the Badlands, I'm here now, I still like instinctually take out my fucking wallet like I'm going to a station for some reason. It was just so fucking different. I didn't realize the element of there were so many elements in my life missing. Up until I visited Xenokuni and I realized, holy shit, this is the kind of place I can imagine living forever. It was fucking beautiful. And legitimately, the only downside of being in Xenokuni was the fact that I didn't have the proper equipment to stream. So I was away for what? How long was that? 2 weeks? Man, it didn't seem like 2 weeks. It seemed like a lifetime. I don't ever want to take a vacation that long ever again. I can't do that. Almost 3. Yeah, like it was. If I'm gonna do a vacation like that ever again, then I need the proper equipment, because I can't be without you guys. You play such an integral role in my day-to-day life that when it's something like that is gone for a substantial amount of time, it starts to wither my heart away, and I don't understand why I'm like this. I wish I could be strong. I wish I could have come back and be like, hey guys, what's going on? And be, you know, be happy and generally just like, you know, not such a fucking crybaby, but oh, thank you, Gerard. Gerard's the fucking, I got so many, dude, there are so many stories that I can't wait to talk about. We're gonna have to put off the storytelling for next week. I think, well, next week is very soon. Because after this stream, I'm gonna put up my schedule for the week, and on Monday, which is coming up, I'm gonna be talking about all the crazy shit that happened in Xenokuni, because there are so many fucking amazing stories that I can't wait to tell you guys. Oh man, because I feel like you got like a good perspective from everyone else except for me. And I remember a good chunk of what I was only drunk twice. I don't drink, all right? I only drink when I'm like, if I'm having fun. I never drink by myself. I only drink when I'm in like a setting. So for the first day I got okay, well, I can't talk too much about it. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna keep fucking waffling on about like stories I just gotta shut the fuck up. Only twice. Yeah, only twice. I didn't. It was a lot. For some reason, people think I'm like an alcoholic, and I'm not. Shikamane fucking. I can't even. No, I gotta wait. Wait until Monday. Monday, I'll talk about all the crazy shit. That trip was genuinely a once in a lifetime opportunity to meet so many fucking amazing people. And just to be in an environment where you feel welcomed and you're just having so much fun. It's almost like it happened 2 weeks ago, right? Like literally, oh my God, don't get me fucking started on the trip back home. Because it was fucking 110% worth like visiting Xenokuni. But landing back in the Badlands was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was horrible. I got to spend an entire night in a fucking airport by myself. That's how crazy shit got. It got like my flight got delayed back home and I had the entire fucking airport to myself. It was the most bizarre fucking like it was so strange because at one point it was just me and like this little old lady in the airport together by ourselves, and it was so fucking scary having an entire airport to yourself for like a good like 5 hours was something that I will never forget. The flight back home was a fucking nightmare. And get this, get this, my luggage went missing. My luggage was missing at one point. My luggage was in a completely different state. Oh my God. If I go on about this right the fuck now, I'm gonna get so fucking angry. I feel like every emotion just transpired here in one stream. But sorry if I'm chewing. I'm eating cough drops right now because my throat's sicky. But that was a fucking nightmare. But the trip generally was just everything. It was like just meeting my boys, meeting my senpais, and being able to have this fucking amazing like dynamic. And you know, we cultivate such a great fucking thing here that I almost thought this was too good to be true. I thought that maybe this is something that only seems like, you know, you can only dream of something this fucking sick. Like, I'm gonna cry again. I don't want to cry again. I installed their Wi-Fi. Thank you. I feel like a lot of my senpais were very much looking after me. Haka is, thank you so much. Because I feel like in my most drunk state, he managed to help me with my phone so I can get Wi-Fi so I wouldn't get fucking lost. So always looking out for me, Haka. Thank you so much, brother. I love you to bits and pieces. One thing that I do regret not doing while I was there, I really wanted to get shit-faced with Axel, but I never got that opportunity because we were all like there for different reasons, you know. Like it was really surprisingly, although we were all there, it was difficult to like get a hand of who's doing what, who's busy, who's meeting who. A lot of us were kind of like in our own space from time to time. So I remember the first night, and this is the soju incident of 2024. I was under the impression that that was juice, right? I remember Axel was telling me, drink that. It's really good. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I drank the entire bottle, not knowing, hey, dipshit, soju will get you fucked up. And I mean, now I know, but Axel was just so like inviting. He was just like, hey man, yo, drink that shit, bro. Like, and I was like, okay, fuck it. And then I remember Battle looked at me and was like, did you just drink that bottle? Did you just drink that entire fucking bottle? And I was like, yeah, what's wrong? Oh my God. Here I'm waffling again. Like I keep yapping about. I said wait until Monday. I gotta actually shut the fuck up. That. I guess I'll give you guys my impressions of the boys, right? You guys really want to know the impressions of the boys. We had to fill up the water to full. I was reaching for. I remember distinctly reaching for other people's like bottles of like drink, and everyone was like, no, stop giving, you're not drinking anymore, you bitch. So my first impressions, I'll go by ARMIS, and then I will go to Tempest. I'll give you guys my first impressions here right now of my senpais and my genmites. So I feel like my first impressions of Gerard, okay, there's a funny story here. Apparently my first impressions of Gerard were a lot more different than his first impressions of me, because the first time I saw him, I don't even fucking remember. Apparently because I was so shit-faced. Because I was so that was the same night Ruze had to like drag me home to the hotel room so that I wouldn't get lost on the train system. But apparently Shikamane and Gerard were in front of the hotel that we were in front of, and I walked up to Gerard and I was like, I know you. You sound familiar to me. Like apparently I said that. I don't remember a lick of that bullshit. As far as I know, they could be fucking lying, because I was so blacked the fuck out. I did not remember that interaction at any point. That never happened. That didn't happen in my lifetime. But that's what, apparently I like really extended my finger at him and pointed at his chest. I was like, I know who you are, man. But, excuse me. Generally, after that interaction we had, I got a lot more time with Gerard, and he's genuinely like, leader, look, I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch this at some point and you're gonna be like, fuck you, Gibby, I can't believe you would blast me like this. He's far more different when he's physically in front of you. I feel like he is a lot more nervous. He's a very nervous type of person. I can tell that I kind of see a lot of myself in him personality wise, in terms of being a little bit like, he can be easily like intimidated. And I don't mean that like, oh, we went out of our way to make him feel like poop or something, but he can hit by nature, he's a very quiet person, which is surprising to me because he's very boisterous. You know, he's very like, when he's streaming and everything like that, he gives me the impression that he's like super outgoing and really loud and, you know, very, very like hardcore. But when I met him and when I wasn't drunk, he was very soft, very like, you know, hey, how's it going? It's nice to see you. And, you know, and I feel like in that sense, I kind of gravitate towards that kind of personality because I can open up a bit more, because I felt vulnerable too. I felt like in my own right, he had like a stoic kind of sense to him. Like you can tell that every time I would look at him, he was always like thinking. Like I can see like the fucking gears in his brain churning every time he was either eating or minding his own business. I would just look to my side, see Gerard, and just know that he's up to something. Not too sure what he's up to, but at one point we had this really big dinner together. We had a big ass dinner and I ate up all my food and so did Gerard. And Gerard and I were just like, do you want to go like look around this fucking really fancy ass like restaurant? Because mind you, the restaurant was like 6 to 5 floors of whatever the fuck, right? So Gerard and I were like, I'm pretty sure nobody would give a fuck if we just like started running around without anyone's like go. So we got up off of our seats and we started exploring this gigantic restaurant. And like I said, it's like 5 different fucking floors. And it was so fancy. I felt terrible being in there because I felt like I stuck out like a sore fucking thumb. So Gerard and I are going up and down these fucking escalators. And at one point we saw this really fancy chair. And I was like, Gerard, yo, bro, you gotta sit in that fucking chair, man. You gotta sit in this chair. And then he was like, I don't know, we're gonna get in trouble, right? I don't want to get in trouble. So I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I managed to get him to sit in this fancy ass chair. And I have photographic proof. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys. But he's sitting on the chair. And it's the hardest photo I've ever taken in my fucking life. And then after that, we were like, okay, that was fun. What if we go outside? Like, what's around the perimeter of this restaurant? And then we noticed that there's like a balcony, right? There's like a really lovely balcony that you can go on. So we grab our coats and then we fucking we leave everyone back at the restaurant and we go down these steps and then we push outside and we have this fucking incredible view. And everyone was joking that we had like a romantic moment, which we didn't. For some reason, it became a joke amongst our managers and amongst our gen mates that we were just having a fucking romantic moment, which we didn't have a romantic moment as far as we had a really nice talk, a really private, sentimental one that made me really close to Gerard in that sense. And I felt like from that moment, after we had this really good talk on this balcony and we had a really lovely view of the water and everything like that, it was at that moment I was like, that's my leader, dude. That is my leader. Like, I trust this man with my life. It was at that moment I realized, like, holy shit, this guy is the real fucking deal. This guy is as sweet as butter pie. Give me 1 second. I gotta cough real quick. Yeah, but after that interaction, I felt so close to Gerard, and yeah, it's a bromance. It's a bromance. He is so fucking fun to be around, but I feel like you have to break that ice with him. If you don't break that ice with him, he can be very nervous, and I'm glad I could open up to him because there was another night. I'm not too sure if Octavio has talked about it. I'm not too sure if Gerard has even talked about that, about this. But we went to a park in the middle of the night. The slide. Yes, the slide. Okay, so we went into this park, and mind you, you're in Xenokuni, right? You can just go in the middle of the night anywhere and you'll be fine. So we went to this fucking amazing like little park, and there was like this older gentleman who was obviously security, and he was holding like this red flashing baton, and it was really intimidating looking. And at one point we're walking to the park and we're not even sure if we can be here. We're like, are we like allowed to be in this park? And so this fucking security guard officer, he fucking like starts approaching us slowly with this fucking like lightsaber of a baton coming at us. And we're like, oh fuck, we're gonna get in trouble, dude. It's over. Game over, bro. Like, we're gonna get in trouble. Our fucking manager's gonna chew us out for this bullshit. And then the guy just goes, hello, we're having a good night. Just like, oh, all right. And so then at that moment we were like, oh, he's chill. So he wouldn't mind if I don't know why I was doing this. I would always tell Gerard to do shit and he would just do it. I'm like, okay, now that guy's chill as fuck, go on the slide, please go on the slide. And Gerard's like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. And he thought I was gonna record him. He thought I was gonna record this whole like interaction, but instead I took a photo. So what you have, and I'm not too sure if I can share it. Of course I can't. I'm not too sure in what way I can. Maybe I can draw over it. But I took a photo of him going down this fucking slide, and like, it's just like, you could see the motion blur as he's going down. I'm so upset that I don't have it recorded because he like broke his shit like on the fall down onto the slide because he's a grown-ass man on what is, you know, what I think is a utility for children. So as he lands down, the fucking like scraping noise, I was like, geez, oh my god, are you good? He had like this this weird blotch on his pant leg, and I was like, not too sure if that was worth it or not. Oh my god. But that was the night that Octavio, Gerard, and I almost got caught by a fucking security guard officer, but he was actually super chill. That was a lot of fun. But Octavio, I feel like my impressions of Octavio are far more different. I feel like Octavio surprisingly is like, of ARMIS, I feel like he's the most adult-like. And I mean that in a loving way. I feel like a lot of us got really silly. Ruze and I and Gerard, we could be really fucking goofy in our own way. But we're responsible adults too, don't get me wrong, that we have a level of responsibility. But Octavio always was on his best behavior no matter what. Like, he was very responsible. I feel like he was very like, you know, he had this like iron grip every time I saw him. And I never seen him get like drunk or anything like that. I mean, he did get, how do I say this without like making it seem like he's an old grumpy man or some shit? It just seemed to me like he was incredibly responsible, and if I ever needed anything, if I felt bad or sad about something, I can confront Octavio and he could comfort me in that way. He's so fucking cool, and just like he gave me coffee. Like, he gave me such great things too. Like, seeing him, like Octavio, you just want to hug this fucker, right? Like, I just want to be like, oh, come here, man. He's such a fucking nice guy. Like, I want it so bad. God damn it. I know it's only 2 weeks, but I wanted to, like, once again, the way for me to like really get to know someone, and maybe this is Axel speaking, but I want to get drunk with and drink with my friends, just so I can open them a bit more in that way, so we can be a little bit more like silly. And I feel like that's a giant icebreaker for me, is like if we go into a party and we get blitzed, and then you can really connect on a different level that way. I wanted that with Axel, and I wanted that with Octavio, because I felt like Octavio, there's like a mystery to be solved there. I feel like there's the side to Octavio I haven't seen yet that I definitely want to get to know a bit more too. Ruze, on the other hand, I felt like he's such a fucking troublemaker. He really is a troublemaker, Ruze, because there'll be times where, okay, we're like walking on the street, and then you feel like a tap. I feel like a tap on my shoulder to my right. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn to my right and no one's there. And then I look to my left and I see Ruze. And then he's like looking into the sky like he just, like, oh, like he didn't just tap my arm. And I'm like, Ruze, what the fuck, man? Like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, huh? I didn't do anything. I don't know. You're feeling shit. That's not me. I'm like, dude, and then it would happen again, and then I feel like a tap on my left shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like there goes Ruze looking off into the right, like he's not doing anything. I'm like, you're fucking with me. Yeah, he is such a little prankster, but surprisingly, he is down to earth. Gremlin energy. Yeah, here's the thing. He may put up this like tough guy front, right? I know he does that. I know he's a silly Billy like that. But down to earth, he is such a fucking heartwarming fella. Like, he is legitimately so sweet. And I remember when I got drunk, he was there for me, and he managed to walk me home to the hotel room, and was very like, you know, I remember he was holding my shoulder up when I was like drunk. I do remember a bit of it, and he was like making sure that I wasn't falling over. He was just a sweet guy, and he was there for me, and I'll never forget that, because when I could not walk straight in a line, but with him helping me, he wasn't ever like, oh, rolling his eyes like, oh, I gotta help this drunk bitch. He was like, are you okay? Are you fine? Can I get you anything? You're gonna be all right. Don't worry, we'll get you home and everything like that. And he was like, are you all right? Love you, man. You take it easy. Like, he genuinely super sweet fucking guy. And oh my god. I'll talk about it on Monday. There's a story about Ruze. Talk about it on Monday. But what? Why are my battery is about to die on my phone? What? Why? Okay, I thought I plugged that in. Weird. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. But this Monday coming up, I think maybe I should start wrapping this up. Yeah, you know what? Those are my impressions of ARMIS, boys. I'll talk about my impressions next week about Tempest and everything like that, because I do just want to make this stream short and brief so I can get my flooring, so I can finally get back to streaming and stop fucking around and actually do something. I am so glad to fucking be back here. Monday coming up, I think right after this stream, I'm gonna put up my schedule for the week, so that we have a packed schedule this week, because we're doing a lot of fun things. I do believe we're doing 2 collabs this week, so that's gonna be interesting. But generally, Monday coming up, I'm gonna be talking about my entire impressions of Tempest. Once again, guys, thank you so much for the fucking amazing amount of gifts and subs and everything like that. I really do appreciate that. I'm so fucking sorry for crying like such a little bitch like earlier. I just like, I'm happy to be here. I'm just happy to be back in my room, to be back in the comfort of, you know, the Badlands. Surprisingly, you know, I did miss the Badlands, even though it was such a culture shock being in a completely different country and everything like that. I'm just so glad that that grand scale adventure has ended. I'm looking forward to doing that again at some point, but if I'm ever going to do it again, it needs to be only like a week. I can't do it for 2 weeks. That just, it was too much for me. We love you, Gibby. Thank you so much. Do not be sorry for being emotional. That was so sweet. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Once again, we're gonna be talking about the Fool, and actually, I think I might write myself a script of notes so that I don't get like, because so much shit happened during that trip. Like, I haven't even talked about like Haka throwing it back in every fucking room in the studio. Like, that's also something I really need to fucking talk about, but I'm gonna have to look at my notes, make sure to keep things nice and tidy so that when it comes Monday, I'm not everywhere with, because having ADHD and then you have all these memories and then you're just like, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. It's so hard to put things down. I really need to start writing down like what happened, who is with who, what story can I tell right here and everything. So, thank you. Big Bubby ate all the food. We missed the pantry while you were gone. We missed you so badly, Gipster. Well, I'm happy just to be able to read these messages again. Like, my God. Thank you so much, Stormy. Miss you so much, Mama Gumby. Thank you for loving us, and we love you. We bubbies hope and appreciate you just as much as you appreciate us. Thank you so much, Storm. That is so sweet. Thank you for the 2 months, and thank you, Hasha. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome back, Gibby. Don't be sorry for crying. It's a sign that you care about us. Glad you had fun in Xenokuni. You should love yourself now. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And Kimbit, holy shit, thank you so much. Missed you a ton, Goldie. It's a wonderful to hear your smile again. Hope you had a wonderful trip and made a ton of heartfelt memories. Thank you for being one of the biggest creative inspirations and motivational sparks. It's an honor to call you my golden-hearted O'Shea. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry again. Oh my God, that's so sweet of you. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Oh my God. It's easy for me to cry like it's such a fucking baby, guys. My God. I think now that I'm back, I'm probably gonna wrap up stream. I do want to say, guys, I love you so much. And I never want to leave again. We will be back to very soon, coming up with my schedule so that we can actually start having each other and company and being happy and playing games and being fucking silly again. I just want, I'm so glad that it's back. I'm so glad to be here. Of course, I'm probably gonna take more medicine, probably gonna knock the fuck out, because I still feel really sicky. I will try my best to tucker through this entire week, as despite my illness right now, I believe that I can do it. If I can't do it, we'll have to wait and see. I will probably force myself to stream just so I can actually look forward to something in the morning, because resting all the time, I'm so fucking sick and tired of going to hotel room and sleeping and then waking up. I just want to sit down and be with my bubbies so badly. Okay, guys. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Goldbullet, CQC. Wait, CQC specialist weapons fucking sick boy of ARMIS. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go post my, after this stream, I'm gonna work on my schedule. I will post that on my Twitter, and then you guys can look forward to that. And then we'll have an entire week where we can just sit down and play games. All right, guys. I will talk to you very soon. And I will thank you guys so much. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the 3 months, Neko. Welcome back, Gibby. Sorry I couldn't get to the meet and greet. Oh, that's okay. I can't, dude, we need to talk about that meet and greet on Monday, because that was so fucking fun. Thank you so much, Neko, for the 3 months. And thank you, Rio. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful time and great talk at the expo. Yes, it was so nice seeing you. And thank you, Mofu. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Gibby. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, my voice is going to be fried by the end of this shit, so I need to take my medicine. Guys, I will be seeing you soon. I love you all very much, and I'm glad to be back home. All right, guys. Everyone have a good rest of your day, and I will see you on Monday, okay? If I feel a little better, maybe I might do a gorilla tonight. We'll see how that goes, but if not, well, I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, my God.